Hey guys, it's me, Shadow, and for this episode, we're going to be grinding to level 50. So, the video ends in 30 minutes, or I get to level 50, whatever happens first. Guys, I've been thinking that during these grinding videos, since there's going to be a lot of them, um, I'm thinking that I should talk more about, you know, about stuff. Because I feel like there shouldn't be dead air, you know? So yeah, during these level grinding videos, there's gonna be a lot more talking. Okay, so let's begin the talk. Do you guys see the Switch 2? I heard it's like gonna be like 420-ish dollars for the console, and $90 for physical games and 80 for digital. Um, I don't know if uh, I don't know if that's reasonable price or not for a held, but I think like for like a handheld console, uh, I haven't bought a handheld console since the Game Boy Color, so I don't know if that's a good price or not, or if that's reasonable price or not. But I know the $90 for a game is outrageous. I think that, to be honest, the whole like going past 60, we all knew it was gonna happen, right? Eventually, but between you and me, I always thought EA would be the one to do it, not Nintendo. Right? I really thought it would be EA that would break the $60 traditional value. Nah, Nintendo beat it. Switch 2, physical copy games, $90. All hail Nintendo. You know what the funny thing is? I was actually planning to buy a Nintendo Switch 2. But after seeing the prices, again, I don't know if the Nintendo Switch 2 price is fair. The console price is fair. I haven't bought a console, a portable gaming console in forever. But I at least I bought a lot of PS2 and PS3 games to know that $90 physical and 80 digital is it's pretty bad. So game wise, I know it's pretty bad, but console, I have no idea. I stopped playing consoles after the PS3, so I moved on to the PC. I mean, I know. I know a lot of people, and this is just my opinion, but I know a lot of people think that that console gaming is cheaper than PC, and it is, but the question is, for how long is that gonna apply to, right? Because like as Sony promises bigger and better, they eventually, they're gonna eventually gonna have to. I feel like eventually they're gonna have to reach the PC level price. Eventually, I mean PlayStation 20 or PlayStation 10. No, we're already at I think we're coming at 6, right? So PlayStation 20 or 15 to 20, I think. Um, well, actually, I don't really know, but I'm guessing 15 to 20. Hell, maybe even maybe PlayStation 40. It's I think it's definitely coming. I just don't know how. You know. If you're being pretty honest, the only reason I got a PlayStation 3 was because I wanted to play Persona, the SMT games. But now majority of those games go to PC, so there really isn't a need for it. So so let's see. I played. I played. Uh, a lot of Souls games. Actually, I played Dark Souls 1, 2, 3. I was hella confused, but I played them. Sakura. I haven't played Elden Ring yet, but I think I played those games. Now I did have to cheat to beat them. It, the the poison swamp place. Bright Town was it called? In Dark Souls 1 was. Yeah, I didn't want to go through that. I didn't want to go through Bright Town fairly. That place is the poison there is frustrating. I didn't play the Dark Souls games for the difficulty. I played them for the story. I just really liked the Dark Souls story. So since I wasn't playing for the difficulty, I was playing for the Dark Souls story. I had no problems cheating in those games. Right. I am perfectly fine with admitting that I cheat in single player RPGs. I fully admit it. I'm not some high scale player. I like playing video games. I suck at them, so I use cheats. I fully admit that. In fact, I think I've cheated in every game I've ever played, I think, to a certain degree. I only started playing games fairly when I started this YouTube channel. That also includes my console games. PS3, I use save editors, and PS2 I use Game Shark, and same thing for PS1. Though despite cheating, I still couldn't beat Bale. Sky D2. Right? Let's see. Um. Let's see. Let's see. No, I wanted to make a point, but I lost it. Like I completely, I just went. Yeah, let me retrace my thoughts. Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember what I was saying. In terms of cheating, though, I always like when it comes to cheating in games, single player games. Okay, I don't cheat with multiplayer. That goes against my principles. I mean, would I if I had the chance? Probably, but for the most part, I don't usually cheat in multiplayer games. Uh, because I don't care about how I experience a game. Right? If I want to ignore the gameplay and just listen to, and if I want to ignore the gameplay and just focus on the story, then I think it's fair because it's my experience, it's my choice, right? But but it's different from multiplayer. It's because when it comes to multiplayer, you're affecting someone else's play experience. Oh, I went to 51. Okay, so switching the mod then because we're all 50. We'll go Rapio first because multiplayer is, I feel, so for me, I feel like cheating is perfectly fine, perfectly legit in single player games where your experience is your experience only one that matters. Multiplayer is different because because like I said, your choice, your actions, your choice. You get to experience the game you want, the way you want. It's not affecting anyone else. It's only affecting you. So I think cheating in single player games is totally fine. Is totally fine. What else is there? Yeah, cheating in single players is completely fine, but I am totally against cheating. With that's like multiplayer, because then that's different. You're not like you're affecting somebody else besides you. So I feel like in that case, I feel that cheating is definitely wrong. It is definitely wrong. right? But cheating, I think cheating multiplayer is definitely wrong because you are experience. You are basically you're ruining someone else's time, right? You're ruining their experience. You're So multiplayer, no, wrong. It's wrong. You shouldn't do it. Single player games, games cheating. I think is totally fine. You bought the game or pirated. I don't judge. I'm not gonna judge. Um, you know, it's it's your experience. It only affects you. I'm all for it. You know. Now, in terms of cheating, I think it started like 4 or 5 years ago. I restrict myself when cheating. Oh, shoot, I missed. Alright. What was I saying? Yeah, I restrict myself when cheating. So, what I mean is, when I cheat in a way where it makes the game easier, but it doesn't break the game. It doesn't take away the difficulty. So I always, I, so I always cheat within a reasonable amount. So, for example, for example, I'll use let's see. What can I use as an example? Okay, I'll just use the RPG logic that I use for cheats. Okay, so what I would do is I'll pick an RPG, any RPG. What's a good one? I will use. I need some. What is the last game? I stopped cheating now because, like I said, for the YouTube channel, I thought that I really shouldn't. I thought that was wrong. But hang on, let me just check if there's any recent games that I have cheated on. And let's just see. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'll make it up. I'll make it up. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Okay, so for RPG, let's just say we'll just say Tales of Grace F for PS3. So what I would do is I would start with 2x multiplier, right? Okay, so I have experience multiplier, and so I would start at 2x, and I would double it every 10 levels. So right, so every 10 levels, I would double the experience multiplier. So say I'll use you know what? No, fine. I'll use Tales of Abyss because I actually remember the protagonist's name. Okay, Tales F. The protagonist is Luke, right? So if Luke, so when I start the game, I would activate my experience multiplier code, through whatever cheat thing I do, and I will start off at x2, right? And then when Luke hits level 10, I would go to x4, and then 20 is x8, and then 40 is and 30 is 16. Uh, right? Or for I think Dark Souls 1, what I did is I gave myself infinite souls, but I can only increase my stats by 1 point for every monster I kill. For every monster I kill. Right? So yes, I cheated, but the difficulty of grinding and finding items, it's still there. But it's still there. But it's still there, but it's just a little easier. Quality of life upgrade, I guess. Maybe that's the way of saying it. That's the best way I can say it. So I always cheat like that. Like, it makes the game easier. I cheat enough where the game becomes easier, but not enough where I can blow through the game. I always make sure the cheating I do is roughly fair. If that makes sense. Sorry, hang on. Something fell over. My power extension bar fell over, so I had to pick it up. Yeah, I gotta charge my phone. I'm just gonna... Hang on, let me just plug it in. Okay. So, anyway, that's... So, yeah. What else is there to talk about? Okay, so I talk about my cheating ethics and my cheating rules. What else to talk about? What else to talk about? I don't know. I mean, video games or video games. You know, I've actually played. Well, I'm not sure if I played every, but I used to play on emulators a lot. And the one I used to play on, I think it's called like PSCX or something like that. It's a PlayStation emulator, and I'm sure, I don't know if you realize this, but a lot of the only games I really play are RPGs. I have some experience with other games, but mostly it's RPGs. So I believe I had beaten through. I used emulators, but still, emulators wrong. But still, I played every single uh, PlayStation English PlayStation game I could for the PlayStation that I can for the PlayStation. I played them all, or almost all of them. All of that have an English release, or that have English release. I'm 95% sure I played every single PlayStation, every RPG for the PlayStation. PS2, no. I played a lot, but some of the games I played I do have a large collection of PS2 games. I might show it to you later. I might show you my collection later. You know, uh, you know. But to be honest, a lot of games I played were actually rented uh, by Blockbuster. You, you guys probably don't know, but Blockbuster is a place. I don't know. I don't know if it exists now, but it's like it's a place where it's a place where you can go to rent movies and video games. For me, it's video games. I usually go to Blockbuster not to rent, not to play games, and not to rent movies, but to play games. Uh, Preferably PS2 games. I had a Game Shark for PS2. I think I mentioned that already. So I would, rent a game at Blockbuster, look up cheats for it, put it in the Game Shark, and then beat it, and beat it, and beat it for and beat it. I think it's like 7 days or something, or 5 to 7 days or something. I don't remember, but it's like a week or two. You have like a week to rent it and beat it, which is fine by me because like I said, I cheated. I cheated a lot uh, to beat those games. Games. So yeah. But I still played a lot of, not all, but a lot of PS2 games as well. Mostly thanks to Blockbuster for renting out all those RPGs and then cheating to beat them quickly. 7 days, I think 3 to 7 days. I think. Okay. I promise I won't mention cheating anymore. Uh, that's the end of the cheating arc. I promise. I won't mention it anymore. But I wanted you guys to know, um, you know, completely transparent. No lies, no deception. Just me playing video games and sharing it with people. Experience. I promised myself that I would never, when I started this channel and I'm doing these walkthroughs. I promised myself that I would never try to do this YouTube thing as a business or anything like that. No deception. Just 100% honest me. And I plan to keep that promise no matter what. No deceptions. No tricks. No nothing. No fibs. The person you see on this channel is the real person. There's nothing artificial here. Everything you see is, real. I like video games. I suck at them, but I love video games. I love playing them. I just want to share it with anyone that wants to. Right? Hmm. Hmm. Sorry guys, I'm having some I'm wiping crust off my eyes. So I'm really sorry. Sorry, I zoned out there again. Oh shoot, no. I'm dead. thing I wanted to mention. Oh, right. One more thing. There is. Yeah, I know I said I wouldn't mention cheating, but I have to mention cheating one more time. One more time. Okay? And that is visual novels. Okay? And with all the reading, okay? Sometimes, you know, when you play visual novels, there's the gameplay, and you just wanna, sometimes, the gameplay's annoying, or you just wanna read through the story. And sometimes I use, I edit my saves in visual novels, to make that process shorter. And that is the only time that I think, in my opinion, that cheating is totally, totally, totally okay to just steamroll, because it's a visual novel. You're there for the story. You're there for the reading. You're not really playing visual novel for gameplay. You're playing visual novels for the story. So, cheating when it comes to visual novels, I'm totally gonna still do, because sometimes all you really care about is the story. And though it is painfully to admit this, my pride to admit this, but a lot of the visual novels that I play are unfortunately the adult kind. Though it does pain me to admit that. At the same time, uh, I kind of have to, for transparency. Like, I'm not embarrassed about it, you know, and I openly admit it. I said once. I said once. I said multiple times. There will be no lies told on this channel. I promise you that. You know, I might tell white lies. You know, someone says, "Hey, do you like fat?" and I say no when they really do. You know, except for white lies. But that's to protect their feelings. So I think that those type of white lies, I think, are totally fine. But then again, that's me having autism and having poor social skills. I don't think you'll ever see anyone on this channel besides me. But I thought I should mention it just in case. You know, believe in miracles. But I thought I should at least mention it. Cover all your bases. Okay, now, no more. But I just had to mention it once because for transparency reasons. But now, no more. Okay, all done. Topic is over. Oh, look, Bruno is evolving. Will he have like mitts on his hands and shoes? Is that feet or sandals? Let's change up. The skills. Yeah, you don't need this. How much time have I wasted talking about this? 40 minutes? Holy shit, I talked about cheating for 40 minutes? Oh well. Oh well, I went 10 minutes longer than I wanted to. Well, I gave you 10 more minutes of content. Kind of. Well, anyway, we're gonna stop here, I guess. We got to level 50. I got my root tree evolved, so that completes the database. We talked about my past with cheating in games. I think that covers everything. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the video. We also talked about a little bit of a little about myself too. Anyway, back to the topic. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll continue grinding next time. And I hope you guys enjoyed the me talking more. I wasn't sure if I should, but I kind of enjoyed it. Bye guys. See you next time.